Hello and welcome to About 6 Acres. I'm Juana, and Nick and Josh are actually running some errands. We have not been on here for a little while. Sometimes life gets insanely busy, and that's the season that we were in for probably the past month. So we do have some updates to share, and you will be amused to know that no, the fence is not done, and I'm going to show you exactly why. I think the last time we left off, we were getting ready to put this part up. And so Nick and Josh were really good about getting the rest of the posts up, and they're uneven right now. And the reason that they're uneven is because the ground was so hard that we just decided, let's wait till it rains a little bit before we actually pound them in. And then obviously we have the whole fence to stretch. Stretching the fence might not seem like the worst part of the job. It's actually going to be an easy part, but we had to take on a project unexpectedly. We basically had to build the boys a shed, which is still under construction. I am so happy with how it turned out. They are so happy with how it turned out. I love the fact that we're going to be having some rains soon, and they have a nice cozy place to go into. This whole area became the staging area for doing the shed build. We're having to wait till we get all of this cleared up so that we can take out the tractor and be able to stretch the fence. So there is a method to the madness. Did not mean to leave you hanging on the fence project, but that is how it goes. So we figured we would challenge ourselves and participate in Vlogmas this year to be able to just get so many of our little projects done, and obviously this would serve a little bit of accountability. The first project, and the one that we're going to work on today, hopefully we can get it done, is going to be winterizing our chicken coop. So we live in East Texas, and obviously the summers are so intense, and the heat from the summer is really what we try to prepare for as much as we can. So when it comes to the chicken coop, we have a lot of ventilation and a lot of cross breeze area, but those areas become trickier to manage during the winter. Last year what we did was we put up plastic, which worked great, except I lost some of the plastic. Probably reused it for something else, to be honest. We actually purchased some greenhouse panels to be able to put them on there, and then we can reuse them for next year. So that's going to be the plan today. Our goal is to be able to get that one long window done, and then in the run itself we're going to try to put some of the panels in the lower part, so really just to be able to block off the wind. We're also going to be expecting some low temps, so I think one night it's supposed to go down into the 20s, which doesn't seem like much if you're up north, but for us, our blood just doesn't work that way, you know. We have thin blood. The panels we got were straight from Amazon, and so this is the brand. Their thickness is a little bit thicker than some of the other ones, so there's a couple of different variations of this, and I only got 12 pieces. I might have to go back and order a couple more. So this is what the panels look like. So they're very nice and light, which is great. I think these are 4 feet by 2 feet, and hopefully they'll work really well. What I love about them is that they're clear, and I think it's going to make the interior of the coop feel so much lighter than what it currently does. And from what I've heard, these are really, really easy to wash. So I think that I need to cut them while the paper is still on them. The plan is going to be to drill some holes in them, and then we're going to use zip ties to do them. I think some people will use like the nuts and bolts, which is perfectly fine, but I think that's going to be a lot more work. We decided to do the run first because it's less conspicuous than doing the other side. And so this is kind of going to be our dry fit and practice run. So the plan is going to be to do 2 holes here and then here to be able to put the zip ties through. And then we'll follow suit and do 2 here, here, and then on the corners. And here it is complete. So because these are reusable zip ties, we're not going to cut the excess off, but it'll make it so much easier for next year. We finished off the 2 long windows and it looks so good. I know we had to do a seam and I think that we're going to be okay, but we'll keep an eye on that. And then we wound up doing this smaller window. I'm going to go work on the run now. What I've been doing is basically marking off where I need to cut, and then I'm using one of these blades to cut along it, so score it basically, and then I'm able to just snap it. This is not ready to be snapped. Okay, so now it should be ready to be snapped. So it's as simple as that, and then I'll just lightly run my blade through this so that it could just come off. So let's do that now. So then that's how easy it is. So just score and then snapped, and now I'm going to go install this. Yesterday we finished installing the greenhouse panels on this side of the run. Today I'm going to focus on the other side right there. I don't have enough panels, so I'm not going to have the top part, like that small sliver on each of them. I'm also going to run out and not have enough to do the end right there. So my plan is going to be to order another batch. Right now they are out of stock. And last year we did what we could with what we had, and we learned. This year is our second winter with them being out. So every year we get a little bit smarter, a little bit better, and it's raining. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching.
And don't forget, you are awesome and you are loved.
See you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 2.